Welcome to On the Move, a brand new business record effort that aims to introduce you to brand new leaders in our community. With us today, we have David Siebert, who was recently named CEO of NCMIC. I'm Conetzkey, your host and president of Business Publications. David joined NCMIC in 1995 as a claims representative and steadily advanced through a variety of leadership roles, including litigation consultant, senior director, assistant vice president, and senior vice president. And in 2020, he became a president, where he played a key role in driving strategic growth initiatives and guiding the company to a record number of policyholders. Before NCMIC, David spent 2 years in the claims department at Crawford & Company, focusing on self-insured risks. He holds a bachelor's degree in business administration from the University of Missouri-Kansas City. David currently lives in Urbandale with his family. David, welcome.
Thank you, Chris. Great to be here.
David, you've been with NCMIC for 30 years. Tell us a little bit about that journey and why you've decided to really dedicate your time to that company.
Yeah, it's hard to believe it's been 30 years, actually, but kind of found NCMIC or NCMIC by accident and grew to love the culture, the people, and before I knew it, I found myself with a career there as well. It's a company that genuinely cares about the staff and always thinks first and foremost about how to take care of our employees as well as our customers and the community. And for that reason, it would have been really hard for me to leave. So it's flown by and have had so many opportunities there that I consider myself very blessed.
Did you think you'd be in the president role at some point when you were starting out at NCMIC?
Never in a million years. And that's what's, I think, so great about this story for me is that there are people I've known at NCMIC for 30 years, and the idea of me becoming the CEO would never have crossed anyone's minds, even my own. But through some hard work and certainly a ton of opportunities and a ton of help along the way, I've been able to kind of ascend into this role. And again, it's a gift for me and something I don't take for granted.
Why would you say that maybe people wouldn't have expected you into that role?
Yeah, I mean, I started literally as a claims representative. I was on the phone. I was helping doctors who were in need of legal assistance. They had a malpractice claim that they were concerned about, and really started at the bottom. But the benefit of that is I really learned the business. I learned why we exist. Our vision is we take care of our own, and because of my background there, I have this real unique perspective and understanding exactly why we exist and how we do take care of our own. And it allows me to really speak with confidence when I talk with leaders in the community and in our industry about why NCMIC matters so much.
So you're in the new role, just started in June in that position. What are you most excited about for taking on that challenge?
Yeah, first and foremost, the people. Just have had an opportunity to really re-engage with the team and get to know people who some of them I've known for years, but in this new role, it's a different relationship. And as I've gotten a chance to ask questions, to get their thoughts on challenges they're facing, things they're excited about, it's really given me a lot of just purpose and excitement about what the future looks like. We've also invested in technology in the past 24 months. We're in the midst of strategy work, just a lot of things to be excited about as we begin to really chart out what our next 3, 5, and 10 years look like.
Let's give us a little insight into maybe some of those top priorities that you have then in that role. You might be still doing some discovery there, I'm sure, but the organization, I'm sure, is positioned for growth. So tell us a little bit more.
Yeah, so it's all about meeting the needs of our customers. So our technology investment was all about being able to meet their needs where they want to do business at. So it's been about getting a portal together where we can assist them at 2 a.m. if that's how they want to do business. It's making sure that when they call, we pick up the phone. We don't have an answering service. We answer those calls. It's making sure that we continue to be this amazing supportive employer for our staff, because we're all about taking care of our employees. We want people like me to stay there for their entire career. So it's really continuing to invest in them and invest in the organization so that we can continue to be this place again where people want to spend their entire career at.
A lot of people know NCMIC, and I think you guys do a great job with the brand itself. Not as many people probably know exactly what NCMIC does. Yeah. So tell us, give us a little soundbite of some of the work that you all do.
Yeah, so we started 79 years ago when chiropractors couldn't get malpractice insurance. they started their own company, and that was our roots there, and we did that really well for about 45, 50 years, and then we began to diversify. So now today, we continue to insure over 40,000 chiropractors, but we also have an insurance agency. We have a finance company where we provide merchant processing, we provide equipment loans, we provide any number of financial services that you could imagine. We've really become a one-stop shop, not only for chiropractors, but for other healthcare providers and other businesses in the community.
What's maybe one challenge that you know you need to address or that you're looking to take on?
Yeah, I mean, I would say as an organization, we have to continue to make sure that we're keeping up with technology, making sure that we continue to invest. Things are moving so quick today that I think if you don't continue to make that a priority, address your tech debt, that you can get yourself in a spot where you've really fallen behind. So that's going to be a big priority for us over the next 12 to 18 months.
So let's shift a little bit to about you. That's one of the goals here. So what do you maybe want the business community to know about how you operate?
Yeah, I would say I've been with NCMIC for 30 years. I'm still the same guy today that I was then. If you spoke to folks at NCMIC who knew me then, I think they would say I'm largely the same guy. I have less hair and it's much more gray, but I'm the same guy. To me, it's all about taking care of our customers, taking care of our staff in the community. That's why I've stayed at NCMIC for all these years and look forward to getting more involved in the community going forward. My predecessor, Mike McCoy, was so involved, got a chance to see firsthand the difference that he's made in the community, and I certainly want to live up to that high bar that he set.
Maybe you're a big supporter of Big Brothers Big Sisters, President-elect, I believe.
I am.
For that board. Maybe talk a little bit about that passion and how you got involved there.
Yeah, so I'm a huge fan of mentoring. I've had a number of really important mentors in my life, and Big Brothers Big Sisters is really the only organization I'm aware of that focuses on one-to-one mentoring. There are so many young adults, kids in our community who don't have mentors that they can rely upon. So Big Brothers Big Sisters fills that void. I'm actually a big in the community. I have a little brother who's 12, and I'm able to meet with him a couple times a month and just provide that steady, ear. I listen more than anything else, but when he has questions, when he needs a course correction, I can help him with that, and it's just, again, being that constant presence for them. And I think that that's something that for anyone like me who has benefited so much from having mentors in my life, this is a way to give back to the community and ultimately set these kids up for future success.
Maybe from a community standpoint, is there maybe a community issue or something you're interested in helping to continue to put your energy towards?
Yeah, I'm really excited about the new soccer stadium that is in the works now. We're at NCMIC heavily involved in literally 100 nonprofits. My passion, of course, is Big Brothers Big Sisters, but we want to be a friend to the entire community and have really looked to align ourselves with the nonprofits that our staff is really passionate about. We actually have a charitable contributions committee at work where staff can have kind of a role in, hey, I'm really passionate about this. Is there a way for NCMIC to help there? So we just want to be a great community partner and just continue to be a part of the greater Des Moines area.
Where does the soccer stadium interest come from?
Yeah, so both my kids played soccer. Okay. Actually had a meeting with Kyle Kraus about a month ago and just love the vision and love the idea of continuing to build up downtown Des Moines and the idea of us getting more and more events here in greater Des Moines. I love that. One of the complaints I hear from people who do live here is that there isn't enough going on. I would disagree with that, but this is one more thing I think we can add to our resume.
I coach my son's 5-year-old soccer team. I've got fall coming up. There is nothing more nerve-wracking than scripting a practice for 6 little boys. That needs to be to the minute. There's no meeting prep for something like that, right? So
I have been there, done that. I sympathize.
Maybe I'll get some extra tips from you on soccer coaching after this as well.
Yeah, you probably don't want to.
NCMIC has been such a big community supporter. Is there something that you all look for when you are making decisions around what types of organizations that you support?
Yeah, I think we look to partner ourselves with organizations that are doing good in the community, that really put any dollars or support we give to good use. we certainly are all passionate about, things that interest us, but we tend to really consolidate around, healthcare initiatives, children initiatives. But for me, it's mentoring, and for someone else, it could be something else. So we just try to really encourage our staff to give back as much as they can, because our staff, I think, would tell you that we're so fortunate to be a part of such a great community that if you can give back, you really should.
All right, we're going to go a little bit rapid fire here for you. So these are the quick answers. What would be something we find you doing in your free time?
My wife and I both have motorcycles, and so we like to go on rides together.
And which I think, and I'm far from the motorcycle guy, but are you Harley, or what's the other?
I have a Triumph. Okay. I've had Harleys. My wife has a Kawasaki.
Okay.
So.
Not my personal thing, but I'm sure we have some motorcycle riders in our audience that'll be able to connect with you on that. A pet peeve of yours from a business perspective?
Oh, a pet peeve. People who make promises they can't keep.
Perfect. When you're playing music, the song or artist that you might be listening to?
Yeah, I am a child of the 80s, so a lot of 80s music. Had ABBA on the way in. It wasn't intentional, but I was singing along to Dancing Queen. So
okay. You don't know this. It's actually part talent show. We're going to have you start doing that. No. Okay. You get one last meal. What would it be?
Oh, one last meal. It'd be something my wife would make. Probably some sort of an Italian dish, lasagna. But she's an amazing cook. It's actually gone over to Italy, and it would be something that she would make me, and it would be amazing.
Favorite movie or TV show?
I would say favorite TV show, The Office.
Okay.
And just saw F1 a few days ago, and it's at the top of my list right now. It was very entertaining, and enjoyed that.
All right, last one. Business book you think somebody should read? Maybe something you've been reading that you think somebody could benefit from?
Yeah, I have had a ton of books sent my way recently. Haven't made it through all of them. Me personally, I love reading books about other leaders, so biographies. Still really fascinated. I read a book about the CEO of NVIDIA, Jensen Huang, and just was fascinated. He's been a CEO for over 30 years. It's now the most valuable company in the world.
30 years in a CEO role is a long time.
Really unusual, and not a lot of translation over to what I do, but just how dedicated he has been, and just the work ethic that he put into it really gives me something to aspire to.
All right, last question for you. You came here 30 years ago. We were talking a little bit beforehand. You didn't necessarily think you'd be staying here. So tell us just a little bit about what connected you here and has kept you here.
Yeah, so I grew up in Kansas City, and big Chiefs fan, loved all the concerts that are down there. Moved up here thinking it would be for a few years, and my wife and I quickly fell in love with the community. It's safe, it's clean, it's beautiful. The people are amazing up here. It is Midwest, and I love that. And if you look hard enough, there's always something to do here. We don't maybe get quite the names that come in for concert venues, but there's so much to do here. It's such a great quality of life, and I couldn't imagine raising kids anywhere else.
Well, thanks, David, for being on today. We appreciate it. Thank you for watching On the Move. This effort is our effort to help connect leaders in the community with each other and with other people in the community that can make things happen. So my ask of you is hopefully you learned something about David that you can connect with him on. He's on the move into a new role. Lend him an extra hand as he goes forward. Again, my name's Conetzkey, president of BPC, and if we can ever be of any help, we'd appreciate that opportunity to talk with you.